Peace be with you, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Trevor. Really grateful to have you here, and today's video is a very special video. This is going to be a spray off challenge. I try to do one of these per month. If you're not familiar with the spray off challenge, it is essentially a 8-seed tournament where you take 8 fragrances and pair them up against one another and spray them in the air and allow their distributions to collide mid-air. And then whichever of the fragrances is dominating the airspace after collision is moving on to the next round. Now obviously there are a lot of variables involved here that make this not an exact science. The different atomizers are going to be distributing different amounts of juice, so it's not quite a perfect system, but it is a fun exercise and hopefully entertaining for you to watch. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into the 8 fragrances that we're going to compete against one another here. This month's theme, I try to do a theme in each of these spray off challenges. This is going to be a green theme. I'm going to title this the Green Grapple. So going up in the first seed, we've got Banana Republic's Grassland. Kind of, green Irish tweed almost made this battle or face off, but I thought with the green bottle here and this being a clone of green Irish tweed, this was a good pick for this video. And then also Elizabeth Arden's green tea. So both of these are rack store finds for me, and I'm going to be pairing these two up in the first round. And in the next round, I've got Azzaro Wild Mint going up against Guerlain Vetiver. Both green, both for different reasons. This one because of its mint, this one because of its soapy vetiver. And both designer fragrances, even though this one is kind of head and shoulders above this. As far as pairing them up, I just paired them because they were designers. And then the third round, we're gonna have Chanel versus Dior. We've got Chanel number 19 Eau de Parfum. This is actually a woman's fragrance, but easily unisex in my opinion. I think actually inclining a little bit more masculine by today's standards. I don't recommend this one often on my channel just because it's more of a guilty pleasure. I don't think it's that mass appealing, but it's something that I personally enjoy a lot. Very posh kind of iris, leather, and green accords in there. And then also Dior's Dune. This is kind of a very dry, summery fig fragrance from Dior, very light. So we're gonna have these two battle one another, and then in the final round I picked these two as a pairing because they're both very vegetal in their own unique ways. One of them is Aedes de Venustas Signature. This is a really unique kind of tomato leaf fragrance with some incense, perfumed by Bertrand Duchefort. He's the nose behind Jubilation 25 from Amouage, as well as a handful of other great fragrances like Sartorio from Penhaligon's. And then we've got H24 Eau de Parfum, also kind of a very nice mossy vegetal fragrance. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and just jump right into the first seed. Here we go. We've got Elizabeth Arden's green tea, perfumed by Mason Francis Kirkjohn, interestingly enough, up against Banana Republic's Grassland. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, pretty nice collision there. Let's let it swirl around a minute. Okay. Alright, it's actually not close at all, so I'm going to give it one more chance just because it seems odd that one is so dominating, but here we go, 3, 2, 1. There we go, nice collision again. Okay, surprisingly the green tea is just kicking Grassland's butt. I can't really pick this one up in the air at all. Usually this one's got a really nice kind of minty green apple thing going on in the top, but yeah, can't really smell it. The citruses in here are really dominating the airspace at the moment, and we're just gonna have to move this one on to the next round. So that is Elizabeth Arden's green tea taking the first W. Okay, next we have Azzaro Pour Homme Wild Mint going up against Guerlain Vetiver. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, pretty nice collision there. Kind of equal distributions on the atomizers as well. Actually pretty close. Yeah, okay, I think one is slightly winning here, but I'm gonna give that one more go. Here we are, 3, 2, 1. Okay, again, really nice collisions here. Okay, yes, it is really close. But Guerlain Vetiver is moving on to the next round. Could be an interesting layering combination. I might have to try that one out. Alright. Next, we have Dior's Dune up against Chanel number 19 Eau de Parfum. Alright, I think Chanel's going to take it here just because Dune is a little bit of a light fragrance, but we'll see. That fig note is kind of a standout. Okay, both really good distributions there, evenly matched. That is also really close. And a pretty nice layer combination. Yeah, I'm getting fig and iris. So the iris is in here and the fig's in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give that one more go. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yeah, that was really nice little collision there. But as expected, Chanel number 19 Eau de Parfum is going to be moving on. Yeah, just a little bit of that leather coming out. Okay, and finally here we have, hard to say who's going to win this round, the Hermes or the Aedes de Venustas. Both pretty strong fragrances, both have that nice vegetal touch. Let me see if I can get these lined up right. Alright, here we are. 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. 3, 2, let the air settle a bit. 1. Yeah, very vegetal, but close call. I can pick up this slight fruitiness from both fragrances in the air right now. It's very, very nice smelling. Also a unique kind of layering combination. I'm going to have to try this one out as well. I'm going to give those one more shot because it is pretty close. Okay, nice collision there. Let it waft around, mix it up, and very close. However, Aedes de Venustas signature is going to be moving on. The incense from this one is what kind of took over the airspace in that battle. Okay, so let's go ahead for the next round. Let's do Guerlain versus Chanel. Here we go. Line these two up. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ooh, this is really close. Maybe not the best layer combination though, this one. A little bit too dark if you layered them, I would say, or just kind of like the dark qualities in each of these each want to compete with one another. They're not quite mixing, but they are distinctly both there with like equal presence. So I'm gonna go ahead and try one more time. Okay. Man, this one is difficult. It's probably the hardest combination I've had in these spray off challenges. Alright, one more. 3, 2, 1. Alright. That was really close, but the Chanel is moving on to the final round here. There we go. Alright, Elizabeth Arden's green tea versus Aedes de Venustas signature. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, really nice even distribution there. Nice collision. But that one is a clear winner here, the Aedes de Venustas signature. Yeah, tomato incense. Very little of this one in the airspace at the moment, which is surprising because this one really dominated over the Grassland. And, you know, this one really dominated over this guy right here. Fair enough, though. This is a pretty light citrus fragrance, and this is a pretty dense but easily worn in the summer kind of incensey tomato fragrance. Really unique, definitely artistic, maybe not something that I would recommend, but again, another guilty pleasure of mine. I think there's rhubarb in this one as well. Okay, so we have our final round. Two of my guilty pleasures, two kind of very green fragrances in my opinion. So we've got Chanel No. 19 Eau de Parfum and Aedes de Venustas signature. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice even distribution, good collision. Really hard one again. Alright, one more chance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, very close. However, the winner of the Green Grapple Spray Off Challenge is Aedes de Venustas signature. A little bit surprised. I actually thought the Chanel was going to take it here. This one, you know, there's leather, iris, some thick green notes. Just thought there was a certain density to this one because of like the leather that I thought might have dominated everything here, but the incense in this one, as well as that fruity rhubarb and the tomato, just kind of eked out over everything else that it went up against. A little bit of a hidden gem house. Don't really hear this house talked about much, maybe for good reason. They are kind of more artistic offerings. I blind bought this one, and the brand was kind enough to send me a sample of their entire a 2 ml sample of the entire rest of their catalog. I'm hoping to do a not necessarily first impressions because I've already smelled all of the samples, but just kind of do an initial impressions or review on the house. My favorite so far from them has been Copal Azure, which was also perfumed by Bertrand Duchefort, who's I'm a big fan of his work. But yeah, this was the winner of the Green Grapple Spray Off Challenge, Aedes de Venustas signature. Check this one out. Don't blind buy it, but definitely this is a house I think worth getting your nose on. They have some really unique offerings and very niche, I would say, for sure. So I really appreciate you sticking with me to the end of this video. Thanks for sticking with me. Hope you got a lot of enjoyment and entertainment, maybe some value, or learned about some new fragrances in this video. And I'll see you in next month's Spray Off Challenge. Take care.